What if I told you for under 700 Aussie dollars you could have a PC that would game comfortably at both 1080p and 1440p resolutions and be aesthetically pleasing using second-hand parts in a brand new case? Would you believe me? Introducing Frame Pumper, the 691 red and black beast that comfortably plays the latest titles at higher settings. Let's run through all the parts and how much I got them for. Starting off with the CPU, which is an i5-6500 4-core 4-threaded chip with a base clock of 3.2 GHz and a boost of 3.6 for the 1151 socket. I managed to get this CPU and this crappy Antec A30 CPU cooler for $120 from the Facebook Marketplace. For the motherboard, I found an ASRock H270 Fatality ATX motherboard that I won in a bidding war on eBay for $50.50, which looks great and performs well. The RAM I also found on Facebook Marketplace, which is two 4GB sticks of Corsair Vengeance DDR4 at 2133MHz for $80, and they're red. The GPU is an Asus Strix 6GB GTX 980 Ti, which is a beast of a card I found on Gumtree for $260 for basically the same power as a 1070. The power supply was another eBay find, which is a Corsair CX600M semi-modular PSU for $20, which will easily handle the power draw of this entire system. For storage, I found a 120GB Intel 330 series SSD for $20 for a boot drive and a 1TB WD Green 5400rpm hard drive for mass storage for $12.50, both from eBay. Unfortunately, there were no secondhand ATX cases available in my area, so I decided to splurge a little and pick up the Deepcool Matrix 55 case from Centrecom for $79 that looks nice with tempered glass on the side and front. This case does not come with any included fans, so I dipped into the piggy bank again and bought the Deepcool's triple pack of RF120 RGB fans for $49 from PC Case Gear to make everything look nice. Adding all that up is $691, which I don't think is too bad for the performance these parts can pump out. That's all the components, which means it's time for the build montage, so sit back and relax. Benchmarks are up next, with all games being tested at both 1080p and 1440p with settings used listed under the game's title. I only managed to overclock the GPU to 1429 MHz from 1379 MHz on the core, and from 3600 MHz to 3800 MHz on the memory. As always, I also ran my 1 minute Battlefield 4 1080p 60fps render test, in which Frame Pumper managed to render it out in a time of 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Cinebench is another benchmark I like to run, in which the CPU reached a score of 552, which isn't too bad for a locked CPU. Temperature wise, the CPU idled at 34 degrees and reached a maximum of 70 degrees under a 20-minute AIDA64 stress test. The GPU idled at 33 degrees and reached a maximum of 79 degrees after 20 minutes of Unigine Heaven 4.0. In conclusion, yes, you probably can get a better system for less money, as there is always deals to be had out there, but this is just showing one option you may consider if you want this performance and can't afford to buy brand new. If you want a gaming PC that can play present titles and future titles for the next couple of years at some decent settings, whilst also trying to save a few dollars, then maybe start searching the second-hand market and see what deals you can come across. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing for more PC builds and other content in the future. If you have a suggestion, question or criticism, leave a comment, and thank you very much for watching.